Fellas, you know how some things in our current pop culture climate substantially bleeds right into our current society? And oftentimes we're going back and forth with debates like, this could be cool, or this could be absolute shit, why does it exist? All I have to say is, who the fuck is Bad Bunny, first of all? Let's just get that right out of the way, just right from the get-go. I'm confused. And I know I look like Ned Flanders, but, you know, don't let that underestimate you, because I'm quite cultured in our current music status, opposed to, nowadays. All I have to say is I have no idea who the fuck this Bad Bunny character is. He showed up out of nowhere, and I swear to God, I probably heard his name maybe like twice and like one song. Yeah, so Bad Bunny's supposed to be this Puerto Rican rapper slash singer that makes Spanish type music. Music that no normal typical white guy like me can understand. And I know a lot about music, and I'm not saying that to be like one of those smart guys that know everything. I'm saying this because I genuinely don't know who this guy is, and it seems like as of lately, the internet has just been shitting out random artists, and they'll be relevant for like a week, and then they'll drop off. This guy is special. You wanna know why he's special? Because the internet is trying to convince us that we've heard of him before. It's hard for us to tell, because the name Bad Bunny actually sounds like something we've heard before. And for the people that do know who Bad Bunny is, congratulations. You won your special prize. But for people like me, which is most of the majority of people with common sense, don't know who the fuck this guy is. But we're confused. Do we know or don't we know? I don't know. I even asked some of my friends who are big into music, and especially in different types of hip-hop genres, and they don't even know. So, the reason why I'm talking about this bad character is because he got drafted to play at the Super Bowl halftime, January, February, whenever the next Super Bowl is, and I have to say is, why does the NFL keep getting some of the most kookiest, wackiest, bozo-ish fucking music artists to play at the halftime? I'm so confused, and no one can answer this question for me. I am yet, once again, to figure it out for myself. Detective Divine Luke here, ready for business. But for him to get drafted out of all of everyone to play at the halftime, they get this guy. No one knows who the fuck he is. I don't even know. Like, I'm surprised they didn't get Taylor Swift, you know what I'm saying? Because she just released an album. I'm surprised they didn't get her. You'd think, right? But oh no. Oh no, that's just not the case. That's not the case, and it's never been the case. For some reason, the turns have tabled. Now, there's been this post I've been seeing everywhere where he's plastered the whole, you have 4 months to learn Spanish. 4 months to understand my performance. So we got one self-centered asshole who thinks he's like the biggest fucking hoorah in all of the music industry. Very cocky. I sense a slight vibe of cockiness from him. And I don't like it when artists do that, because they're not getting far with that. No one likes a cocky bastard in the industry. NFL's ratings are going to plummet. And I guarantee it. They're gonna plummet so fucking fast, it's not even going to be funny. They're gonna make Jimmy Kimmel look still like a show. Cause think, who actually watches the halftimes at Super Bowls? As far as I know, I think no one does, because when it's a halftime, you're either making food or taking a shit, or both at the same time. It's never like you're sitting there actually watching it. No one's ever watched the halftime since Michael Jackson showed up that one time. That was a fucking big deal. But let me tell you, this past like 10-15 years, we've been getting non-stop fucking overly commercialized, overhyped artists that have been like not even been talked about since like 2011, but we're still somehow bringing them back. Like Katy Perry was like at the 2015 Super Bowl halftime, and that was already like the start of just a low for the Super Bowls. And then you get fucking just wicked crazy with a bunch of these obnoxious people, singers, you know. And for the past while that I have been doing my research on this Bad Bunny character, and pretty much just all of like Super Bowl, because I was Googling it and I was like, alright, anyone at all likable at the halftime? The only result it gave me was Michael Jackson, and I was thinking, just for a second, Throughout the entire time Ozzy Osbourne was alive, they never got him for a halftime. They got Ozzy for like a pregame show in like 2005, but that doesn't count as far as, you know, halftime records go. In the Super Bowl, think about it. You know how fucking badass it would be if NFL got either Metallica, Ozzy while he was still alive, or even, how about this? Fucking like Limp Bizkit or something. Maybe not Limp Bizkit, maybe not. They might invite Corey Feldman back. Am I the only one here that has noticed that? I was just thinking, why do we keep getting these fuck-ass people who are only liked by like 12-year-old girls? You know? You know. Or even Post Malone or something. Like, good God. Y'all fucking robbed him from the Grammys. I mean, at least give him a position at, you know, the halftime. But, you know, that's my point. Is we're somehow managing to scrape the bottom of the barrel when it comes to artists that aren't good.
You know nothing about music. You know absolutely dick. For you to just go on here and talk bad about Taylor Swift and Kendrick Lamar.
You have no taste. I listen to like some Bad Bunny songs and they're not good. I don't vibe with them at all. And I don't say that very often because I vibe with a lot of, you know, music, whether it's culturally different or it's just, you know, a different genre. But he's just bad. Very bad. He almost made me want to listen to fucking Taylor Swift. That's some bad. Bad Bunny, more like literally bad Bunny. I always just know, just somehow there's going to be that one person that's like, yeah, Bad Bunny is amazing.
Yeah, man, I listen to hip-hop all the time. I listen to Bad Bunny so much, I made multiple playlists with him in it. Yeah, I listen to Kendrick Lamar, I listen to 50 Cent. I'm so cultured and wacky. Bad Bunny is such a good artist. He inspired me to learn Spanish. Uno, dos, tres, burrito. I listen to so much Bad Bunny, you have no idea. Stop the Bad Bunny hate. The Bad Bunny hate's so forced. It's like the Yeet hate. It's just so forced. I also follow girls home. I also chase kids with scissors. I also throw butane cans at kids.
Don't you just love those kinds of people, you know? You don't even consider them like functioning human beings. You just kind of consider them as fucking rodents, scum of the earth, criminals, pedophiles. I don't know. Overall, I think we've come to that conclusion in our today's environment that we just don't care anymore, and it seems to be the same trick every time. It's like the NFL has lost a lot of money to not be able to afford just someone good, at least decent, at least someone I've heard of, or at least, how about all of America could have heard of? I mean, the fact that this guy is forcing people to learn Spanish so they can enjoy his performance at the halftime. I'm sorry, but look, it's all very questionable to me just why exactly out of everyone that the NFL picked, they picked Bad Bunny of all people. Like that's terrifying. That terrifies me. It was a conference room, right? They're all debating who they want at the halftime. One side said JoJo Siwa and the other side said, well, what about Bad Bunny? You know, they left it to a vote, and the vote was unanimous. It was Bad Bunny. But either way, if it was anyone else, people would still be bitching. People would be like, oh my God, they got this person, I don't like him. You know, they'd be saying the same thing. They'd be saying the same thing. I think they bitched about having Eminem and like Snoop Dogg that one year. Like people were just like mad because, you know, they're just doing hip hop. Look at us. We listen to rock and roll. No one would have literally guessed Bad Bunny was going to be the chosen one for the halftime. No one would have guessed that. Not in history. And it was like the NFL was trying to be creative that way, where they were like, we can't have people predict who's the performer for the next halftime. No one can have that. Well, all I gotta say is, doesn't matter how or if it was predicted, no one saw it coming. And no one asked for it. You forget to think about that. They didn't ask to have Bad Bunny perform at the halftime, because it's like they know people don't watch the halftime, so they just get random people from bottom of the barrel. Like, you can get some random SoundCloud rapper and he could just like totally pull it off, because that's the time we live in. That's what we're going along with. I'm gonna say it again. I love all kinds of music, both culturally different, or if it just like is a different sound in general, or an artist, band, group, whatever. I like them all equally, and I enjoy them all, you know, in separate times. When it comes down to just a certain artist that either no one knows and is terrible and sucks, or it's an artist that everybody does know and is also terrible and sucks, it's kind of hard to wedge yourself in those kind of opinions, because people will disagree with you no matter what. So you kind of just gotta just go run along with it. And I have accepted that is the time we are living in. We're somehow repeating the Great Depression. I don't know what's happening. I have accepted that the Bad Bunny is going to be the performer. However, fuck your performance. I don't give a shit.
Oh my God, Devani hates Mexican music. He hates Bad Bunny. He is not at all cultured.
And you know what's funny about this whole thing? I even listen to Spanish music and I vibe to it every morning. It's my morning music. I vibe to Spanish music. And the fact that, you know, I know nothing of what they're saying in the songs, but I'm still fine with it. I enjoy it all the same. The fact that Bad Bunny is forcing people that, you know, are going to watch the Super Bowl or be there in person to learn Spanish. Why? I can enjoy a song in all sorts of languages. Maybe not German, because that one's a little iffy. But it's such a dumb argument, and it's such a dumb, controversial fucking topic, but whatever. Bad Bunny is going to perform, and there's nothing I guess we can do about it unless raise our voices, but I guess that's just too much money lost for the NFL. So without further ado, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. So without fucking any shadow of a doubt, I'll see you in the next video. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you want another video next week.
Text me, not communicate. All the shit I show and tell us humiliate. Don't want me myself, I've been really waiting for the right one. Yeah, price ones. You gon' really say the shit worth the 9. All the shit you fucking say worth a 5.